Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this video, I'll show you how to create a poll for your website. So a poll is basically a list of options that you can present before your audience, and then they have the option of choosing one of them by just voting for that. So it is a great way to get to know the audience and to know what they want. So whenever you want feedback from your audience, you can just create a poll and add some options and then let the audience vote on that. And then you'll have an idea of what the audience really needs. So in this video, we will create a poll for our website using this service called Opinion Stage. So let's get started. First of all, you need to have an account on Opinion Stage. So just go to this website called opinionstage.com and create an account. It is free to create an account. And once you log into the account, this is what you will see. Now here we can see on the top right corner, we have a button called Create New. And if you hover over that, we have these options of creating polls, survey, trivia quiz, and a lot of things are there which you can create. So if you click on poll, you can create a poll for your website. But before that, let me show you some other options that we have over here. Here we can see after My Items, we have an option called Templates. So let's click on that. And we can see we have a lot of templates of different types of content. Let's select poll and let's see what are the options. So here we can see some of the different types of polls that we can create using this website called Opinion Stage. Let's select one of these and see how it looks. Just click on preview. Here we can see we have a poll where you have this question and you have this main image. And then we have some options over here. You can just click on any of these options and your vote will be counted, and the result will be shown over here as well. And when you hover over this, we can see we have the number of votes. We can even change the vote by clicking on this and then vote for some other option. So this is one of the types of polls you can create. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at this one right here where we can see that we have multiple images. So in this type of poll, we can see that we have an image associated with all the options. So we can just click on any of these images and vote for one of these. So let's click on one of these options. And once you click on that, we can see that the results are being displayed. So we have the same options like change, vote, and all those things over here. But this is a different layout for your poll. And then we have this poll layout called head-to-head layout, where we can see that we have two images side by side. And this is one of the most popular types of polls. You can just click on any of these options and your vote will be counted. So these are all different kinds of polls you can create using Opinion Stage. Now it's up to you if you want to use any of these templates. You can just click on use this template and then just change the data, like change the images and the names, and then save this poll, and you can just create your own poll like this. It will make your job really fast. But let me just show you how to create one from scratch so that you can get to know all the options. So just go to create new and click on poll. Alright, so the first thing over here is the question. So we'll create a poll to know which platform is our audience using. So we will just type which web platform do you use, and we'll have two options. One is Blogger and the other is WordPress. So let's go ahead and add a description over here as well. So just type something. So we have created the description. We can just format the text if you want. I'll just make this bold. And you can even add bullet list, numbered list, and even insert a link over here. Alright, so then we have the option of choosing the layout. So the first one is just adding an image over here and adding all the options over here one by one. And the second one is to have multiple images. So here if we click on this, we can see for each of the options we have the ability to add an image. And the next one is multiple thumbnails. So for each of the option we have a thumbnail we can add. And then lastly we have head-to-head, where we have one option over here and the other option on the right. But we have just one image for this. We can add an image where the two options are displayed side by side. Or if you go to this drop down over here, we can select two images if you want. So here we can see two images will be displayed side by side. So for this poll, we'll be using this layout where we'll have Blogger over here and WordPress over here. So let's add those images right here. I have downloaded the logos of Blogger and WordPress, so let me just drag and drop it over here. So we have cropped it. Let's click on crop. And this is the Blogger. And let's add the WordPress logo as well. And then click on crop. So here we can see we have two images. Our images were in square shape, so we had to crop it. When you actually create an image for this poll, you can just create an image with this dimension right here, and then you will have the perfect image. For now, let's just leave it as it is. The answer 1 will be Blogger and the second answer will be WordPress. Alright, that's it with the options. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the settings. So the first one over here is display message after vote. So here we can type some message which will be displayed after the user votes. So I'll just type thank you for voting. Alright, then we have the option of require social profile to vote. So this is basically useful to help reduce the fake votes. So let's click on view example, and here we can see an example, and if we click on any of these, we have this pop-up over here where we have to log into Facebook, Twitter or Google to vote. So this will make sure that you have a legit vote for your poll. So you can turn on that option if you want. And then we have the option of block repeat voting. So with this option, once you vote, you lose the option to vote once again. So it will help you from the same person voting again and again to increase the votes. So you can do this based on the browser. So if someone votes from his Chrome browser, then he can no longer vote from the same browser once more. Or you can even do that using the browser and the IP address. And then we also have the option of allow repeated voting if you want. And then we have the option called allow voting again. So you can set a time period for the voting. Once the time period passes, the user won't be able to vote. So you can set some time over here, like after 1 hour the voting won't be allowed, or after 24 hours, after 1 week, and these different options. This is by default set to never, so we'll just leave it at that. And then we have the option of redirect on vote. So once the voting is done, you can redirect the user to a different web page. But for that you have to have a business plan in Opinion Stage. So we can see this is a business plan feature. So if you want to have this option in your poll, then just upgrade to their business plan and you'll be able to do that. And then we have the option of hide results from users. So if you don't want to show the results to the users, then you can enable this option. So even after voting, the users won't be able to see the results if you enable this option. And then we have the option called allow viewing results before voting. So you can even show the results to the users before them even voting. But it is a good idea to leave this disabled because showing the results can influence the visitor to vote for a different option. And then we have the option of allow users to change vote. So once the user votes for an option, he will have the option of changing the vote by clicking on the change vote button and then vote for a different option. And then we have the option of hide the number of votes, and then you can set the answer order as you configured it here when you created the poll, or by the most votes on the top, or random. So you can select any of these. And then you have the option of closing the poll at a specific time, but for this you need to have a starter plan. So if you want this option, you can upgrade. And then lastly, we have the option of collecting the leads. So basically you can get emails of your visitors and store them, but even for that you need to have a starter plan. Alright, so that's basically it with our poll. And on the right side here we can see we have some options. You can select the language, you can select the look and feel, so feel free to make changes over here. Alright, now let's go ahead and click on create to create our poll. And it says your poll has been created. Alright, so let's click on preview. And this is how our poll will look. We have this question over here and we also have the description. And you can click on these options over here and your votes will be counted. So let's select Blogger and we can see 1 vote for Blogger. and we have this thank you message after we vote. Alright, so now let's add this to our website. So we'll add this to our Blogger website. So I have opened my Blogger dashboard over here. Let's go to pages and let's create a new page. So click on new page. We'll just create a title, blogging platforms, and then here you have to go to the HTML view. So by default it will be in the compose view, which looks like this. So just click on this option and go to the HTML view, and here you have to copy and paste your code. So let's go back to opinion stage and let's click on embed and share, and we have the options of placing this into different platforms. We have for WordPress, where they already have a plugin which you can use, and they also have it as an iframe, and different options are there. But let's select script, and we'll just copy this JavaScript from here and we'll paste it in our Blogger website. So just go over here and paste the JavaScript, and then click on publish and confirm. Alright, our page has been published. So let's click on view, and here we can see our poll is being displayed, and we already have voted. So here it displays one vote, and if you want to change the vote, you can just click on change vote and then click on another option if you want. So we have changed the vote, and now we can see Blogger has 0 votes and WordPress has 1 vote. Now you cannot vote 2 times from the same browser. So let me just open Firefox and add one more vote. Alright, so I have opened Firefox, and this is how it looks. We have 1 vote, it says already over here, and let's go ahead and vote for Blogger. So here we can see it says 50%, 1 vote for Blogger and 1 vote for WordPress. Now once you get all the votes from your audience, let me show you how to get the results and how to analyze that. So for that you have to go to opinion stage, and then if you go to my items, you can see all your items. Here we can see this is our poll. Just click on results, and here we can see the results: 50% for WordPress, 50% for Blogger. And you also have some details like the date and time of the voting and what was the vote. So this is basically how you create a poll for your Blogger website. So that's basically it for this video. I hope that you found this useful, and if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.